Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 2019 Penfolds Koonunga Hill Shiraz Cabernet. It is 76% Shiraz, 24% Cabernet. It's from their Koonunga Hill Vineyard in Barossa, or at least that's what it said for their 2018. I don't have any information on the 2019. I'm assuming it's the same thing because they kind of like, they like these brands over at Penfolds. They like to kind of establish those brand labels and stick with things. So I'm pretty certain that will not have changed. But I did pay only $11.50 for it, screw top plus one. So I am hoping that this is a good wine because some of the Penfolds stuff I've had is not cheap, and this is. So the only way to know if it's gonna be any good is to jump right into the bottle. All right, so from a color standpoint, you are deep purple, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, so on the nose, ooh, I'm getting I'm getting blackberry, I'm getting plum. There's a jammy note in here. It's like a jammy black currant. Ooh, it's jammy. It's really up there. Oh, medium plus nose intensity. The alcohol smells a little high on the nose. Like it's not totally integrated, but it's kind of presenting itself as a separate element. A touch of vanilla in here. There's a little bit of, it kind of reminds me of like a malted chocolate, like a chocolate malt, like the drink. Kind of has that note in there too. It's weird though because that vanilla and that malted chocolate kind of play off each other as if like it wanted to be like a touch desserty. Desserty? Is that a word? Desserty? I don't know. That desserter, it's not leaving. It's just, yeah. Anyway, it's just like a lot of dark fruit with some secondary notes off to the side. There might be a touch of like clove in here, just a little bit, but not very much. But how's it taste? Medium plus acid, full body. Alcohol is very well integrated on the palate, so that lack of total integration on the nose is not found on the palate. The tannins are a little bit grippy. They remind me of medium grit sandpaper. Like, and yes, I've really done this. Get medium grit sandpaper and just lick it, or put it in your mouth. And just kind of do this with it. You'll see what I mean, trust me. Yeah, I mean, it's just a big, dark fruit bomb with some medium secondary elements that show up in it, and just a strong body with good acid and nice tannins. But how does it rate? Well, from a balance standpoint, I'm gonna give you a full point. Even though it's not as well integrated on the nose in terms of the alcohol, it is integrated very well on the palate. Letting it breathe will kind of blow off a little bit of that residual kind of alcohol note that sits in the bowl or in the bottle. So you just decant it a little bit and just let it breathe and you'll be fine. So full point. Length, I got a medium plus finish, so half a point. Intensity, medium plus on the nose, medium plus on the palate, half a point. And in terms of complexity, I'm also going to give you half a point. You have a good amount of primary, a good amount of secondary. This has a lot of potential to age. Easily 10 years in terms of the acid and just the overall structure of this wine. The tannins will soften. It'll kind of get this, it's already a ripe fruit, but you'll get like a ripe raisiny note as well as some of those other tertiary elements that you get. And it'll just really kind of have this nice pop to it. Oh, also forgot, I totally forgot to mention this. One of the things that you get in mid-palate going into the finish is a nice black pepper note, like a nice strong black pepper note. So that Shiraz is definitely doing its job. So in the end, I'm gonna give you good. The thing with this wine is that it needs a little bit more kind of intensity on the nose and on the palate in order to bring it to that very good status. Or if letting it age, and the evidence is out on screw top, we're still waiting on studies that are being performed, and they're like 25-year-long studies, so it's gonna take a while. But if the screw top actually allows for some of that aging within the bottle, then those tannins will soften, and then you're also going to develop those ripe fruit notes that are currently here are going to become partially raisined, and you're going to get some additional tertiary, and this thing is just going to be really awesome. And for $11.50 in 10 years, this could be actually a very good wine. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the 2019 Koonunga Hill Shiraz Cabernet from Penfolds? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see y'all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime.